Okay, so welcome. This is the joint meeting with the debaters and the Academic Excellence Committee and NEC by extension as it relates to the 2026 LSUIC Presidential Intercity Winter Debate. So this meeting is going to cover everything. The agenda was shared already in the group. So let me try to, okay, the Honorable Chairman is going to share a screen of the agenda, then we'll kickstart. Yeah, Honorable Chris, you can kindly share your screen. If you are just joining us, please add your city name to your name. Like for Michelle, okay, he just did Wuhan. Ambrose, okay, already did. Nimbo, Isaac, Francis T. Bole. Francis, please rename yourself and add your city name to your name. Please add your city name to your name. Yeah, Honorable Chair, you can go ahead.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate everyone for coming here on time, and I hope we can achieve what we aim to do here today. So, my name is Christian Moba, and I will prox in to moderate for today's event. So, as you can see, we share something similar to you in your group. So today, this is the working material we use for today. So, with all wasting any much time, I will I will start the meeting with an opening prayer. Uh, do we have okay? Okay, yes, we have Honorable Ali. So we have opening prayer by one of AEC able member, Honorable Allington Allen. Are you online, sir?
I'm here.
Okay, sir.
Thank
Go
you, Honorable Chairman, and our team. Quickly, without much to be said, let us pray. Spirit of the living God, we say thank you this evening. Thank you for your grace, Lord. Thank you for favor, and thank you for the gift of life, Father. I say thank you for this leadership. Thank you for the liberation of you in China. And thank you for everyone here, Father. We pray, oh God, for your wisdom. We pray for your grace. We pray for understanding, Lord. Father, let your will be done. We give for understanding this meeting and every other meeting that will be held on the special leadership of this union, Father. We bless you, we adore you, magnify your holy name. For this and many more, we say thank you, God. In Jesus' name we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
ahead. Thank you so much for that powerful prayer. And once again, I want to welcome each and every one of you for making yourself available as a debater. We encourage academic excellence to the highest level, and you have made yourself available to be part of this process. And I wish each and every one of you success, and I hope the best team come up as the winner of this debate, and we are putting in the right mechanisms to help you achieve that goal, and we will be as transparent as possible and make sure we communicate to you everything that we want to do and make sure the whole process is fair. So for today's event, what we have is that we will give you a synopsis and maybe sometimes go in details of what we'll be doing throughout this whole process from the starting game up to the finals. So we'll give you an overview of everything, and hopefully we make you understand some crucial aspect of the competition, like the scoring system, the judging criteria, etc. and then we will also do our fixture and let you know how we will come up with who play who and how that process will look like. Then we will get maybe some comments or some and then any other business from you, the audience, and then we'll close for today. So to begin this process, I would like quickly for everybody to just unmute themselves, and I'll do it one at a time. But what you do is that you can unmute yourself, you state your name, and you can state the city you're coming from or whatever information you think is important for your introduction. So I'm going to start with the president. He just everybody know him. Okay, we got the president hands up, so he's going to interject now. You have the floor, sir.
Yeah, so since we are still in the learning process for some of us that just using Zoom or joining Zoom, there is an option down here called react. It's having a love emoji or the love symbol. So you want to use that always to raise your hand so that we don't have people speaking across the floor. It will also be useful during a debate where you want to probably talk to the judges and you don't want to just speak anyhow. So use the option of raising hand. I think we all can just try it now. Go down, you see after chat, you see react. When you click on react, you will see raise hand. So that's how you can raise your hand on Zoom. My name is Orlando Tiablo, and I live in Nanjing City, the national president of the Liberian Student Union in China. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that introduction. Next, we will. Okay, for now, we will do the hand raising subsequently, but for now, I will just go through my string, the people I see up, and I'll go in that order. I think that way will exhaust everybody. So after this process, after this session, please raise your hand, as the president said. But for now, we'll call on Mark to introduce himself. Mark,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. You're clear.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so my name is Mark Testerfield Noah. I am currently in Beijing at Tsinghua University. I'm a Liberian. It is an honor to be a part of this process. Let me say thanks to all of you, the leadership, for having decided to create this opportunity for Liberians and scholars in China to exchange reasonably in the best interest of ourselves. I'm very humble. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for that introduction. Next, we'll quickly move to Amos. Amos, please introduce yourself.
Well, thank you. My name is Amos Jusu Soare, and I'm from Sichuan Province, Chengdu City to be specific, and a student at the Southwestern University of Finance and Economics. I'm pursuing policy science and development studies here.
Okay, thank you, Amos. We'll move quickly to James for your introduction. Please unmute yourself. James, please unmute yourself. Okay, while we're working on James to unmute, we'll move forward to who is Techno. Please rename yourself with your actual name and the city you come from, if necessary, please. So James is on now.
Are you getting me, sir?
Yes.
Yes, I'm James S. Kafwan, here from Wanjo, Shijin Province, Wanjo University, precisely. I'm studying international trade and economics.
Okay, thank you for that introduction. We'll move to Alan Jian. He's one of the members. So please introduce yourself, sir. Alan Jian. While we're waiting on Alan Jian, we'll move to Ambrose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll take Alan.
Then I go to the next person, comrade. Let me just me get power quick.
Ambrose, we can take Ambrose to introduce. Let's do the process as fast as possible now. We can't exhaust all the time yet.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ambrose from Jiangsu Normal University. I'm studying electrical engineering and we're excited for the debate. Thanks to the leadership, we hope that the meeting goes well.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll take Amos Sion next. Amos, can we have you? Okay, we'll move next to can we have Alan now? We are moving to, if we can have Alan, we'll move to Avins. Avin M. B. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, your client.
Yeah, I'm Elvin M. Byron, and I'm from Jiangsu Province, currently studying environmental engineering, and also a member of the Library Student Union at Suzhou chapter. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much for that introduction. We move to Francis.
All right, Kevin.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Francis.
I'm Francis T. Bole. You already called in my name, and I'm from Gwiju University, and I'm studying biotechnology. And I'm excited to be part of my family.
Okay, thank you so much, Francis. We will go back to Alan to see if we can get him.
Yes, sir. All right. My name is Alindon D. Allen Jr. Madeni Hawaii University in Nanjing, master student studying agricultural science and engineering, and member of the AEC. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Alan. We'll move forward to Isaac. Isaac from Nimbo. Okay, we'll move forward to Miracle. Please introduce yourself, Miracle. I will quickly read out all. Okay, Aline. Okay, we cannot get him, but then he's from Isaac from Nimbo. He's from Nimbo. His name is Trojan Isaac Younger. I hope I don't mispronounce your name. He's the president of Nimbo LSUIC, and he's studying at Nimbo Institute of Technology, Tianchang University. So you're welcome. We move forward to the next person, which is we'll move to Miracle. Can we get Miracle?
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Miracle Big Brother is my name. I live in Sichuan Province, Chengdu City. I'm currently attending Sichuan Agricultural University. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. We move quickly to Michelle. Michelle. Okay. From Wuhan.
Michelle Messon Leplo Engineer is my name. And
Okay.
I'm currently in Wuhan University.
Okay. Thank you for your introduction, sir. We will move to Prince City. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. My name is Prince Wasidi. I'm from Suzhou City, and I'm in Jiangsu Normal University. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. City. We will move to Presidia from Suzhou. Please introduce yourself, ma'am.
Greetings to all. I'm Presidia Bidua from Suzhou City, to be precise, Jiangsu Province. And currently I'm studying material science and engineering.
Okay, thank you so much. We go into Rosetta Blaya. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rosetta B. Blyon. I'm from Beijing, currently studying at Beijing Charlton University for students or master student of traffic and transportation engineering. I'm so glad to be part of the team and hope we work together for the success of the for the success of the debate. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that introduction. Quickly, I'll stop sharing my screen right now because we are going to transition into a more active section to achieve what we have been what we came here to achieve. We're going to the business session, and we will have the president of LSUIC to give us some details about the structure, the guideline, the format, and other important information about today's debate, including whatever. So he'll take over the section, and he will go through the structuring and the judging criteria. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Chairperson of the Academic Excellence Committee. So if you're just joining us, please ensure that you add your city name to your own name so that we know all the cities that were online. If you participated in a debate last year or previous years, probably this might not be new to you, or the process might not be new to you. But this time we try to make everything as open as possible and transparent as possible to give us the best experience for this edition of the debate. It's important that we continue to grow and continue to learn as humans. So this was shared in the group on yesterday for the debate. We just need 2 players per game. Though you are 4, 5, 6, it's not a problem. It's an advantage to you, in a sense where if one player is not available, the other person can replace him for a particular game, or you can have a rotational team. That's also fine. It's not a problem. It's not because you put first speaker, second speaker, so we will stick with that throughout the tournament. No. At any game or at any point in time, you can replace your speakers, but just notify us, that's all. And the theme of this year is building a legacy through excellence. Building a legacy through excellence. And we want to be grateful to past leadership and past AEC for the foundational work that they have put in place on which we build upon. It's very important for all of us here to be registered members of the union. Some of us is the first time. I just added some of you personally, though some of you are not confirmed yet, like Amos and others. I've added you from the group so that I can also add you in a general group. You are just in your CETA group and you don't know there is a general group for the Liberian Students Union in China. We have so many of them, and many of you be added to group 2 because group 1 is already full. That is official group 1 and social group 1. Already have 500 scholars already there. So you'll be added to group 2. I think group 2 have 300 plus people now. So you'll be added there. That does not mean that's the only group of Liberian students in China. It's just because a WeChat group can only take maximum 500 people. That's why. So everybody have to be registered. There's also the safeguard you. In the last debate, it was also a requirement. There's also the safeguard you in the sense that we don't just allow anyone to just register and participate without us knowing if they are actually Liberians. Maybe in the end, we allow those people to play, either they win or they lost the game, and then another team try to file protest. That would be a negligence on our part, that we are not trying to be organized as best as possible. More to that, we encourage all of you to please, almost all of you don't have arrears, to just pay for 1/4 of the union year in dues. And for most of you, it will just be 30 RMB for quarter, except you are the leader also, but the majority is just 30 RMB. All we need is just 30 RMB. 30 RMB is not your total due. For somebody who is not on bilateral scholarship, MOFCON, or CSC, your due is just 10 RMB every month. So yearly, your whole due is just 120. All we are saying is just pay 30 now. And the reason why you are paying 30 now is because number one, the money you're going to win is also coming from taxpayer or due payer money. And we want to tailor programs towards people that are paying their dues and people that are registered with the union. Always you hear students asking, what are we paying due for? What's the essence of us paying due? What our due being used for? Your due is being used for a process like this. And we want to ensure that only people that are paying dues or obligated to the union are benefiting from these initiatives. Because not everybody will attend a conference. And if the leadership don't organize programs that will be able to at least contribute, safeguard, protect, or give back to the same students and only focus on the conference, it's always not right. Last year, the first winner was carrying 500. It's because we keep telling people to pay dues and pay a membership form. So we increased the money to 700 this year. It has been 500, I think, for all of the time. This is the first time the money is going to 700 this year. There was no even money for tier winner. We even added money this year for tier winner. The same thing for second place, we increased the money as well. Only because we keep telling you to pay dues, and we can keep telling you to pay dues, and then we are not providing incentives or programs that you yourself can benefit from your own dues. And also the fact that you're paying due does not mean your due is what's going to be used for this money. This same due will be used if you decide to attend a conference, which we highly encourage you to do. In LSUIC, we have annual conference every year. And that conference is offline because we are always on WeChat groups. So we meet once in a year in July. And that meeting happens in different cities. So every year the conference will go to another city. Last year in July it was in Nanjing. The year before it was in Wuhan. Before Wuhan we went to Shanghai. Before Shanghai it was in Guangzhou. Before Guangzhou we went to Hangzhou. So every time we keep rotating. This year conference is going to Jinan in Shandong province. So it's keep rotating, and when you go in for the conference, it's the same due money. Once you are your full due pay, your 120, or if you own CSC or bilateral, it's 15 RMB instead of 10 RMB. You pay that, you are eligible to vote. If somebody who is not a due payer, you cannot vote for new leaders to lead a union. Even in your own city or province, when they're having conference, provincial conference, and elections, only due payers are allowed to vote. But only due payers are also allowed to take in positions. So we try to protect due payers, and we want to ensure that the legacy lives on. So that people who are not, they just sitting on the fence, they don't want to contribute, but they want to always benefit, that should not be the case. It's going to be difficult, but we have to take a stand to ensure that right things are done. Because at the end of the day, the very same students will be asking why people who are not paying dues are taking our due payer money, or why people who are not paying dues are getting this position or doing this one and doing this one. So please, we just encourage you to just pay 30 RMB of your due. For the conference aspect, the last time I talked about it a lot in the group. But if you are new, for the conference, it's offline from the 24th to the 27th of July. And the union is going to feed you 2 times a day, plus the hotel breakfast, which is 3 times a day. So you'll be fed 3 times a day. You will have a hotel room as well. The union will also provide souvenirs like booklet, handband, all of that during the conference. There will be football game, kickball game. We take you to the football field and have a sports event. There will also be awards night, dinner night, and all of that. It's all because you are paying that same 30 RMB or that same 120 RMB. It's all coming from in it. The union is not getting money from the government or getting money from some kind of a businesses. The union is all about us. The due we are paying is the same due that is being run or used to run the union. If there's any money from somewhere, then that's fine or that's reasonable. But the same due we're paying, that's what we are going to be using. At the conference, though we gave you the 700 or 300, 350 and 150, we will still recognize you and award you at the annual conference during the awards night. All of the winners will be there. Even if you don't win this time before even the conference, all of you will get certificates. All of you will be certificated. And the videos for each day will be placed on the union YouTube channel. Past debates couldn't find the videos there, and it's going to be helpful. Some people, they were doing quizzing a long time ago, but they can still find a video on Facebook because it was being recorded. So we're going to create a memory for you by recording all of the games, placing it on the YouTube channel, and each of the game will be live on Facebook. So your friends back home will also watch you playing. Flyers and other promotional materials will be prepared beginning tomorrow, and you'll start to see them on the platforms. So these and many more we have to do for you just for this debate. And for now, few people have complied by registering with the union. Those that still have asterisk here to the name are people who have not registered yet. So before that person play the game, they have to be registered. Before you can play the game, you have to be registered. So we still have just one person from Qingdao, and then 2 from Beijing. 3 from Beijing. Changsha, 1 person from Changsha, and then Wenzhou, 2 person from Wuhan, 1 person we address this issue on Chengdu because we have similar problems similar to Ningbo. For Hangzhou, 3 persons, and then for Guizhou, 3 persons still need to register. The reason why this person is highlighted in red is because we said it's a city debate, but we saw that she's from another city and will register under the city. We have another concern from Ningbo City President, who also don't have teammate. So if you check the suggestion file below, you will see that he indicated that you don't have a teammate and you want to be paired, if that is okay. And with that, if we all decide here as debaters, he can play for another city. And once he's playing for another city, that means Lydia will also play for Chengdu. Lydia will also play for Chengdu. But we cannot get new people to register, send a never register. We can only have the rotation going on among ourselves for people that have already registered. So that's the reason why her name is highlighted here. So as long as we decide that yes, it's okay if this team don't have much player and somebody agree and the team agree or the city agree, then that person can play for that city. But just to avoid the conflict of interest and to make things clear, that's the reason why her name was highlighted in red. So we get to that as we move along. So please, the file will be shared again. Please, if your teammate have not registered, they will not play. And after here, please ensure that you pay at least 30 RMB to the treasurer. The finance secretary will send a QR code in the group. I think he also did this evening by sharing the QR codes in the group. The way you see D here means due. So this person just have to pay 120 for the whole year. And the due start counting from July of last year to June and July of this year. It's a 1-year thing. Every month is just 10 RMB. So we can even close our eye and just pay that 127, will not be bad. So that's it for that part. Up next is I will talk about the rules, and then we will come back to. But before that, if you have any question on what I've just explained, you can probably raise your hand, and then we can discuss your concern if you have any. Okay, somebody hand is raised. Michelle, you can unmute yourself kindly and let's hear you.
Yeah, actually, I don't have a question, but I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah, about someone coming from another city to represent another city. I think it's something that should be acknowledged, and I think we agreed upon it for my side.
All right, so Wuhan, a representative from Wuhan have agreed that it's okay. Somebody can play for another city. So let's take, there's another hand raised. I think this person don't know, but they put it in the chat session. So before I take in the other 2 that raised their hand, Afrida And James, I don't know if you guys are raising your hand in the chat or you are just giving a comment.
Yeah, I'm actually raising my hand.
I'm raising him, sir.
Okay, let's just find Frida first.
Okay, thank you so much, President. And I'm Frida. I'm from Suzhou University. If I regularly hear you, you make mention of the due payment is stipulated from July of last year to this current time or for the whole year. And some of us were not here during July of last year. We arrived September of 2025. So we're not here. So how can we cover up the months that we're not in China for?
All right. So that's a great question, and it has been asked so many times by others. The reason is we try to make it as fair as possible because if, let's take for instance, if somebody comes to China and they decide not to register with the union until May, since there's a conference in July, maybe they decide to register in May or June. So if you register in May or June and we accept that proposal, that means you only pay 10 RMB or 20 RMB for the whole year. And that will make you to be eligible to vote. With the same people that are paying 240, 120, you will also be eligible to vote. And then when you go in for the conference, the union will give you the same privilege. You have access to the same room, the same feeding, the same souvenir, everything, just because you pay 20 kwa or 10 kwa, and then somebody pay 120 or 240. So it was not fair. That's why the resolution was passed at the, I think it was at the Guangzhou conference, that people should pay for the whole year so that it cut across. Because somebody who not paying all of their dues and another person paying all of their dues, you getting the same benefit, then it will not be fair on that part. So that's the reason why it has been like this. Not just our leadership doing it, but that has been a resolution that passed or that has been passed. So that's why. Let's take James, and then after James, we take the 3 hands that are raised. James, you send a message in the... For the scholarship tab, they'll be on the flyer. I think if you have seen the due payment flyer, you'll see the scholarship tab is there, all on the flyer. So like I said, for MOFCON, yeah, I'm coming, sorry. For MOFCON, CSC bilateral is 15 RMB every month. If you are not on any of these scholarship types, then if you own self-sponsor, partial, and all of that, it's just 10 RMB every month. So the whole year at 120. CSC at 15 RMB every month. So it's 180 whole year. Let's take, yeah, you can go ahead. What's that, James?
Yes,
yeah, James, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is concerning the deal. You spoke about the team minimum paying 30 RMB before the competition. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to know if it's compulsory for the whole team to pay 30 RMB each, or representative can pay the 30 RMB for the team.
No, each player, the 30 paying is not like you are registering for debate. No, it's you're seeing normal due. So it is something that person you have to do. Not,
yeah, sure, I'm aware.
Yeah, not the whole team paying 30, but any individual that have not paid due. If you have already paid a due, you don't have to pay 30. If you have already paid,
okay.
If you already pay 120, probably you already pay 60, you already pay 70, you don't have to pay 30 again to play. No. It's only for people that have not paid anything at all. But if you have already paid 20, 50 of your due, then there's no need of you paying to play again. We just want people to be a part of the process. So let's take Mark from Beijing. After Mark, we take Rosetta, and then lastly, Scholar Markai. So Mark from Beijing, you can go ahead, and then thereafter we take Rosetta. Mark, you are muted. If you can hear me. If we can get Mark, let's take Rosetta. Rosetta, if you are there, kind of unmute yourself.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, Mark.
Yes, okay, so Mr. President, thank you so kindly for the explanations. Good enough. few concerns quickly. One of them is the conference time. I think the conference time coincides with graduation ceremonies of several students, including myself, and some of those who are participating in the debate. And from now to the 15th of July, in fact, the 28th of June will be graduation, and I'm expected to leave from China July 15th. That means my university will not be in a position to host me right after July 15th. And the conference time is July 24th to the 27th. How can we reconcile that? The next thing is the 30 RMB is expected to be paid, as a responsibility of every person who is participating in the debate. Can we say the 120 RMB due, the 30 RMB is against the 120 RMB?
Yeah, that's
that every student is supposed to pay?
Yes, it's coming from your same due. It's not different. It's not a different due. So
Okay,
if you only pay
that's correct.
120 and pay 30, that means you already have 90 balance as your yearly due.
Okay, that's correct.
And for the conference date, yeah, that has been a concern because, those that are on MOFCON scholarship, they usually, or bilateral, usually buy the ticket to go home. So most times they're not able to stay around that time. But then up to the 26th, we also want to combine to celebrate our nation Independence Day. So if we are to do it before the 26th, then we're not recognize or honor the 26th Independence Day. So that's one reason why it has been around that time. But we will discuss it maybe as we're getting closer towards the conference. We'll have a separate discussion on that. But you can just remind me. I think we'll have a separate discussion on that so that we don't take all the debate time for conference.
Okay.
Yeah, just rest assured we'll discuss that more for another session.
Okay then.
All right. Rosetta?
Yes, Mr. President, my concern has to do with the membership form. I've already filled in it this afternoon. So I'm done with the filling. And you call my name, but I didn't fill in the form.
Okay, I will cross-check that. Thank you.
Still concerned with Mark, the conference is actually complicated because for me last semester, I actually wanted to attend it, but we're going for vacation. It's usually between the 26th, the 24th, and 26th of July, which is not fair to the MOFCON and other scholarship students. So you guys have to really see how best we can adjust the time. So at least everyone will be able to fit in. So as you said, we can better discuss it on a later date.
Okay. All right, I will also check your membership after you. Marcus, Scholar Marcus, please. You can go ahead so that we can conclude quickly and we have so many
Yes,
things.
Honorable President, thank you for the recognition. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so I do have a concern on something regarding the due aspect, and that has to do with like usually at the end of the year, like that, around the July time that we have the conference and things, there are some people who pay their dues, and they don't have the chance, like they are not in the position to attend the conference, and other people who pay and also don't really pay their due or complete the payment, they also attend the conference. And like you mentioned earlier, um, people who attend the conference, they do receive souvenirs, right? So if a person maybe paid a due, like it happens like 2023, I like pay my dues and everything, but I was not in the position to attend the conference during that year. And then I didn't receive a souvenir, and other people attended the conference and thing, and maybe some of them they not completed their due payments and other stuff, but they received a souvenir. So I want to ask, is that the souvenir, is this something that have to maybe be distributed on all of the members who pay due, even if we don't attend the year-end conference, or is something that only entitled to those who attend the conference, even if their due payment was completed or not.
Okay, so the souvenir is basically for those that have paid their dues. If you don't pay due at all, I don't think that you get you souvenir. So if you know anyone who have not paid due or conference fees and they give them souvenir, maybe that was a mistake, but that shouldn't be the case. And for this year, since you already brought it up, we'll try as best as possible. If you can attend a conference, if your coordinator will be there or city leadership will be there, we can give your package to them or whatever we have for people who have paid their full due for the year. We give whatever package we have to them so they can bring it to you after the conference if you can attend. But we really want you to attend to experience how the conference is offline, meeting all the Liberians. So we take that into consideration, and we will try to ensure that even those that will not be attending, you can have the opportunity to get whatever that will be given out generally.
Yeah, thank you so much for addressing that, because one of the things is that, where the city I'm in currently, there are some students in my city here in the same school. I think we are about approximately 15 Liberians students in my school here in the city that I'm in, and I'm working along with this girl Teresa Sampson. So the thing is that most of these students in my school, I serve as a coordinator for Chongqing province, but currently I'm not in Chongqing. But then I have tried to talk to some of these Liberians to get them incorporated in the union membership and everything, and also to get their dues payment ongoing. But most of them, they are concerned about paying the due is one thing, being part of the union is one thing, but then they want to know some of the benefits of that, even if it is not maybe physical or cash like being repaid or by any means like that. But they also want to know even something that they can show that, okay, I'm a member of the student union, even if I'm not in a position to attend the year-end conference also, but I can show this as a souvenir that I've been contributing to the union. I have been part of the union and some of these things. So I've been finding ways that maybe we can get them resolved and also to convince these people and pull them over to the union. So that's one of the reasons that I asked, because they have also kept me in doubt for the past time that I did pay my due and there was nothing to show, there was nothing to gain, and there was nothing to even benefit any way around. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We're looking at that, and rest assured we'll improve on every other suggestions to see how we can have a better leadership this time and moving forward. Let's take the last two comments or concern from Benjamin and Michelle. I don't know if that's Benjamin from Beijing, but you can kind of unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you, Honorable President. This is Benjamin from Beijing.
Okay.
So basically, it's irrespective to what the scholar just talked about. I paid my conference fee last conference, and I attended the conference, and I completed my due payment as well. But I think it comes in two-fourths in terms of souvenir. I received package from the conference with some items, but I was not certificated with my certificate of good standing, and I'm yet to receive my certificate.
Okay. So for this year, everybody that paid due, once you clear your due, automatically the financial secretary will give you certificate of good standing. We are not delaying it for another time. Once you pay, if anyone here have cleared their dues and have not received certificate, let me know by tomorrow you should receive it. We don't delay on that for this time. If it was delayed before, also we apologize. That's past leadership. But once you pay your due now, we'll give a certificate right away. If you also pay for last year and you don't get it, we can still find a way to give you for last year, last leadership term, because the financial secretary served the end of that term. So we can find a way to also give you as well. But if you have not received, sorry about that. Let's take,
Thank you.
yeah, lastly, Misha from, I think, Wuhan. We still have more sessions, more things to cover, so please let's.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fast about this, and it's about the due payment. Even though you list there's some of the things that can be done with the deals helping scholars, other students that have visa problems, hosting meetings, and also librarian galleries here within China, souvenirs, and other stuff like that. It is important, but I would also like to know if, though we are students, but if there is like a project that we are taking back home, something that also like represent us when we go back home. I just want to know about that.
As a union, we are not undertaking any project back home now. The only project I can say maybe that we have is LATS. So when you graduate from China, you go home. There is a copy of LSUIC called the Liberian Association of Chinese Trained Scholars. So there are people from China here, Liberians that also graduated. I was in LSUIC. They go and they also have that organization there. That organization, they also have different programs they do, like donations and working with the Chinese embassy in Liberia and other things. So they handle things from that perspective. But as LSUIC here in China, we don't have a special project back home, except maybe we decide to just give help to a certain group of people, like maybe past leadership will give help to Zocos or less fortunate people and all of that, but there's not a special project that we try to undertake back home. So lastly, please, Honorable Chris, that will be the last person so that we go on. Please, I beg you. Sorry, if we can take everybody. But I think that's the last hand that is up. Yeah, so let's move on quickly. I think, Honorable Chris, you are muted. If you are still following, you are muted. Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. You call me?
Yeah, I call you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So,
Chris,
I just wanted to clarify something because even my team member near I seen P500 and then I seen D no 240. What do you mean of that P? Is it a pass area or what?
No, pledge.
Pay that players and then pay for first quarter due. Those will be qualified to take part in the debate.
Let her pay the first quarter due and participate. Okay? All right.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on quickly. The rules will be shared. This document will be shared thereafter. If you participated before, nothing really changed. So it's going to be before the game. There will be two setters representing the pro and the con. And the two setter names will not be the same because obviously we have different setters in China. Each setter will have two speakers per round or per game. We have two speakers, like first speaker, second speaker, and you'll understand later on why the position of those speakers. The first speaker will do the constructed speech and the summary speech. The second speaker will do the rebuttal and the final focus. Then there will be individual crossfire and a grand crossfire. A single speaker cannot start a game. A single speaker cannot start a game, but during the game, a single speaker can continue the game in case of a network issue. It always happens sometimes. So if that happens, then the single speaker will continue the game. Each setter has 3 minutes of prep time. So when the judge says your time starts now, and maybe you have something to research on quickly, or you want to go and get water quickly, you can tell the judge to give you a prep time. From your 3 minutes you have in totality, you can take maybe 20 seconds, 1 minute. It's up to you on how you want to manage that 3 minutes of prep time. So if both speakers cannot enter the Zoom platform, after the 3 minutes prep time, an additional 5 minutes will be given. If the speakers fail to enter the platform after the additional time, the points will be given to the other city. If both cities cannot enter the Zoom platform as indicated on the fixture, an additional 5 minutes will be given. After the 5 minutes, if both cities cannot enter the Zoom platform, the cities will forfeit the points. It was a challenge last year for even the AEC. Some cities will not, or some debaters will not even give you any update When it's time for the game, you will not see them. So please, let us ensure that we watch out for each other, and so that we can have a beautiful debate. If you know you can make it, let us know in advance, so that we don't go and sit and call all the people on the platform. At the end of the day, the other city is not showing up. So please, we beg you, during the game, no interference while the opponent is speaking. That's what we talk about, the issue of raising hand on Zoom. When you check on Zoom, there's a react button. When you click on that react button, you see raise hand. So you use that. Don't just open your mic and start speaking anyhow. Points might go against you. No introduction of new argument during the summary speeches. When you're summarizing, you just summarize everything that was said. Don't try to bring a whole new topic again when you're summarizing. Improper language will not be tolerated. It's an intellectual discourse, like even Mark said. It's an intellectual discourse, it's not hate or anything, personal thing against people. Put forth your argument. Don't allow another person to, maybe the other debater is well seasoned, he's very good, and he's trying to trigger you. He's trying to trigger you, and he just lost focus. So please be informed that improper language will not be tolerated. Speakers should respect the time allocated to them, and you will see the time allocated to you very shortly. Prep time can be used before or after speeches. The player determine a division, like I talked about. Evidence must have reliable sources. Don't just copy any link and send us as your evidence. This year we'll be checking on that. Rules of the cities. If you are the pro, the burden of proof. Pro means you are for the motion, you are for the topic, you are in favor of the topic. So since you are in favor of the topic, the burden of proof in advancing a motion is upon you. You also have to define the motion. You can present a solution or a model to the issue of the topic and present substantive arguments. If you are against the motion, which is the con, you cast doubts on the pro argument and should present substantive arguments of your own. You can also provide counter model or an alternative to what the pro speaker is saying. For example, if it's going to school a good thing or a bad thing, another said the pro saying yes, it's a good thing, and listing all the reasons why it's a good thing. The con saying no, it's not a good thing. You also have to give us an alternative why it's not good. So for the speaking order, we'll be having cities this time, not team A, team B, but cities. So city A, this is the entire order. The game should last for 1 hour. If we stick to the time, which we'll try to do as best as possible, each game should last for 1 hour. So the first speaker from the first city will give the constructed speech for 5 minutes. Your total time is 5 minutes. You can decide to do it in 2 minutes, 1 minute is up to you, but you have maximum of 5 minutes. And everything here is also clear out. The first speaker from the other team will also come in after the first speaker from the other team finish speaking. Will give you the chance to also come in and give your constructed speech. Basically telling us, defining the motion, laying the premises and everything. You come to do that for 5 minutes. From there, we'll go to the second speaker of both teams to do the rebuttals, and then we come again for the summary speeches, and we come to the final focus speech. So the time, everything here. This file will be shared with you so that you can go through the file as we move along. Yesterday night, the judges had a meeting, and one of the judges recommended that we increase this time, the response time for the crossfire to maybe 1 minute. So you will have 30 seconds. During the end of the crossfire session, you will have 30 seconds to ask. So when it's crossfire, it's like you having cross-examination. So you have 30 seconds to ask your question. Then before the other person, you have 30 seconds to answer your question. When the person finish, then you switch. You that just answer the question, also ask the other person your own question. The person also answer. You do it like that until the 8 minutes or 6 minutes is over. So you can see the first crossfire is for 6 minutes, and then the grand crossfire will be for all the speakers or all the players for 8 minutes. So one team adds 30, another team insert 30. You keep going in that cycle until the total time is out. For the speakers, your point will be assigned based on analysis, reasoning, rebuttal evidence, and crossfire. The judges were informed yesterday night about their own responsibilities. So we are sure that they are going to live up to it, and we have been having wonderful judges on past editions as well. For the ballot, there will be ranking, speaker point, and winners. So the score range is from 20 to 30. So when the judge gave you 20, that means you did a very poor job there. 21 to 23 is below average. 24 to 26, average. 27 to 28, above average. The same format for the past debate, nothing really changed on that note. But because we experienced a situation of a tie, so in an event where after the entire debate, we'll tabulate all the scores, and there is a tie, we'll go back for 2 minutes grand crossfire so that you can finally try to convince everybody why they should accept you, because all of you already debated and the judges enter the score, everything is star, audience vote combined, everything is star. We don't have any means of going. We have to go back into the debate for 2 minutes so that you guys can tell us again how you can convince us to change or to add or subtract the score. And for efficiency this time, we have 2 judges on the side or more judges on the side. We discussed that yesterday night. When you post any link as your evidence or you reference anything, there will be judges at the back end verifying your sources. There will be judges at the back end verifying your sources so that you don't come and just give us anything anyhow as your proof. So basically, that's the rule in the group. But if you have any opposing question to this, we will take a few questions, and then we can go to the next. We'll go to the next part. So Isaac, you can use this time to come in. I think you say you have a concern or question. So Isaac, we can take you.
Can you hear me, Mr. President?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Sorry, I'm coming in late, but my question was concerning individual representing another city. So I want to know, in my scenario, if I happen to represent another city, and then I'm successful as one of the winner, will my city be included on the certificate or the city I represent?
So that discussion have to be with the city you want to play for. You have to go for the city you got to play for. So probably you can talk with them, but it's going to be that certain name. So since you be playing for them, you basically be featured maybe there, but I don't think there should be another name represented. But if they agree, we can also put both city names on that certificate. But I think you should represent the city that you're representing.
I know one have to decide the city I want to represent. What if the case they have enough players already, or they don't need additional players?
Try to talk to any of the cities and see if look in the list and see any of the cities that you're interested in playing for, and ask them if they want to accept you. If you try everything and everybody say no or something else, then you can let us know. You can get back to us, please.
Okay, sure.
All right, so let's move on quickly. We are against time. My last session here before we do the selecting topics and going into the fixture, with just to give you clarity on the scoring system. It shouldn't be the case of showing you, but I want to just show you so that we don't leave from here or we don't go into the debate thinking that the judges will just do things all by themselves. So at the back end, this is the judges scoring system, right? As you'll be playing, you can see here Judge 1, Judge 2, Judge 3, all of that. So the judges will be entering the scores. If you look carefully, this one is a little bit gray out. That means nobody other than this judge, he or she is the only person that can input score in that area. You cannot, as another judge who is not judging that game, you cannot just come here and just input any score. Even if you are from the AEC or whatever you're from, you don't have any authority or you don't have any access. This is a lock. So you cannot input any score here if you are not a judge for that particular game. And also the range, we told you the range is from 20 to 30. So no judge can just make a mistake by putting 50 here. The more you put 50, it will not go. It will tell you, say, AEC says, please enter a number between 20 to 30. The 50 will not be accepted. It will not be accepted. So that just to clarify a few things to you, that the system is here. And as you're playing, at the bottom of it, all the judges and everybody monitoring from the back end to see if there will be any problem or any error. These things are automatically calculated. So as the judges entering their scores, this whole thing is calculating by itself, telling you who is winning the debate as it is going on. So you don't have to change anything here. Just as you enter in the score, the system is telling you who is winning. The judges just have to enter the scores above here for the two teams. That's all they have to do. And probably make comments. Make comments. As each speaker will be speaking, they will give comments on why they judge or they make that decision a certain way. The audience will vote. The audience will vote. When the audience are voting, they will vote for which team they think won the debate. The majority vote from the audience on Zoom will take 3 points. Then automatically the other team will take 2 points. These points will be added on the total score. If you check carefully, you see pro total score was 503, con total score was 517. But after the audience vote were added, the 3 and 2, now it changed to 506 and 519. So this is not basically for you, but just to show you that there is something available for the judges to score, but people are not giving you decision or giving you result based on their feelings or their emotions. So I will stop here and we take any 2 questions before we go into the fixture. That will be all from my end for now. Honorable Sadie, your hand is up, and then there is somebody in the chat session said they have a question. I think that's James. So we take 2 of you lastly.
Yes, sir.
We can go on.
Okay, Chief. Thank you, Honorable President. And when you started the presentation, listen to you, basically it's almost like the same procedure from last debate, that one speaker cannot start the game, but one speaker can end the game. And I just want to know, because the situation in the last debate, we have like a substitute. So there are other debaters who did not start the game because of the rules or the procedure of the debate. Only 2 players can begin the game. And the substitute can be on the platform, but in the period where the other player got a technical issue and left the line, the judges said another player who is also known as a substitute from that team cannot come on board to be able to continue the debate. So then it brings us to the question, why should we have a substitute if the substitute cannot be able to come in and then be able to continue with the debate, just in case if the team have a technical problem? So why should we be insisting that we have a substitute if the substitute cannot play? That's the question I want to ask.
So there's a substitute play. As long as the other person confirms that they cannot come back, or we keep waiting for them, they can come, and you alone keep going, we'll ask you to bring your substitute in. So we'll just give a little second. Maybe the person have internet problem, and they try to fix it quickly, and they'll come back. So instead of us just saying, since this person drop automatically, the substitute should come in, and the person come back again, there's going to be a confusion. So we just give them maybe a minute. If they still don't come back, then we can ask you or any substitute available to come in. So we'll do that this year. Thank you for bringing that up. Lastly, James, you can come in. Then we go over to the chairperson for the fixture. So that
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Can I go ahead, sir?
Yeah, come in.
Thank you so much for the opportunity and for everything that you said. So I have two concerns that has to do with first, if we have people on the platform as audience that will be speaking to in along with the judges, and also if because you stated a person, two person can start the game, and then one person is allowed to end the game. So I also want to know if through the tournament, like for my team, we send 3 players. So if the 2 players are not present during the tournament, and maybe the 2 players started with us the first day of the tournament and then going on, and maybe they have some issues, can that one player continue with the tournament?
No, you're not starting another game. You alone. So you have to talk to your players to really cooperate with you, because you alone will not be continuing the other games, just playing alone. So that will not be the case. So if you are having shorted a player, Honorable Isaac is here, he's looking for the team or the city to play for. One of you can take him on your team if you have any difficulty or shortage of players. You just send a
Okay,
message.
Honorable Isaac, you should please TM me, sir.
All right, so that's it. Honorable Maba, you can come in so that people can know who they'll be playing and how it will be like.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for that explicit elaboration. I hope everyone here understood it clearly, and we will be open the question anytime during the process. If you have questions, please meet AEC, meet the president, or get in touch with anybody. Some of the students here are old members. They have maybe they are seasoned pro, as you say, so they will be able to help you through the process. So the first thing I want to do here is to quickly run through what we'll be doing. Then we'll go to do it. So there are three things we'll be doing here today. We will have our live section to pick the teams from each cities, and then we'll pick the topics. Then we'll pick the pros and cons. So as you see here, I think you can get my screen. Let me see if I can adjust this way enough so it's clear enough for everybody to see. So as we have gone through all this, the criteria, and then the debate will start on the tech team, and then it will end on the 28th, which is the final. And the schedule, some games, some days will be 3 games, some days will be 2. So here's how we start. We have 3 stages. One is the qualifying rounds, 2 is the quarter, 3 is the semi, and last is the final. So here's how we do. For qualifying rounds, you'll be like in a group stage model where you will play against each other. Now, for each day, we have about, let's say, 4 days for this section. What will happen is that we will use we and spin to get team A, team B, C, D, etc. So this will be the first thing we'll do, the mashup draw. We'll get all the teams. So you identify yourself, which is we will know who will be team A, who will be team B, and etc. So after we've done this, we will go to the topics. We have pre-selected topics, but we'll put it in the wheels and you have to spin it, and then we'll randomly select topics uh for the first game, the second game, because we have for the first stage we have about 12 games. So each teams will play 3 times, and the time will be from February 13 to February 15, 2026. And that time will be we are starting February 13 is this Friday. So for now, we will select the topic today, and you guys will have 3 days to prepare your argument for or against the motion. So after the topic selection, we will do a flip coin to determine who's the pro and who's the con. That's what we'll do. Now, after this, you have to, if we identify team A, team B, team C, all the way to team J, we have a section where for day one, team A will play B and C, D, etc. like that. Day two on the 14th, you should notice here, I will not say everything. As you can see here, we start February 13 at 7 o'clock. We are not starting 7:15 or 7:28. When you are late, there's a possibility that you fulfill the points, which will be very crucial. You fulfill the points to the other team that will be ready for the debate. So we have 3 games per day for this qualifying round. We have the first game at 7 p.m. The second game, the game usually should last for 1 hour according to the structure. But due to adjustments and other things, we have an additional 20 minutes here. We'll do the same for the third games. So we're starting at 9:30 the third game. We'll do the same for day two. And we continuing with the same. We'll make sure everybody play each other at least twice, and then we continue to day three, the same format as I said, and we'll continue to day four. Now, for this stage, there are a few things I need to make very clear. One is that I already mentioned that we use the spinning wheel to select from city A to city J. Now, for each matchup, we will use a second draw to determine the topic. Now, if we have determined the topic, we'll use the flip coin to determine who is for or against the motion. The flip coin will be done now. So one of the most crucial point is this: you will have the judges will give you guys scores and everything. So, and the winners and losers. So the top teams that won will advance. The top 8 teams. So you have 10 teams. The top 8 teams, or the first qualification of the top 5 teams will be those who. Okay, this is the accumulation of all the points. So the top 8 teams will be the team with the highest accumulated point from. We are judging this strictly from the judges' scorecard. We advance through to the quarterfinal stage. Now, for the quarterfinal stage, we will have 8 teams from the top 8 teams. Now, for these 8 teams, we have 2 days of roundup. So we're going from the 20th to the 21st for stage 2. We will start at 7:30 for the first game, and the second game will be around 8:50. So I want to make something clear. I think there will be adjustment that will be communicated on the quarterfinal timing. So this is not the final timing. We will finalize this time. Is maybe we want to give you around 30 minutes for the other team to prepare. I think we will have this as a tentative time, and we will go ahead to do the same. We spin to select the draw for the 8 teams to play against each other. Now we'll move to the semifinal, which will be the 24th. You have around 3 days like that space in time. So the winners of the quarterfinal will play the semifinal, and the last game will be the final, which will be the 28th. and then we will have the winners of the semifinal 1 and 2 to play the final. Now, so we'll move straight to our flip coins. The first, the wheelchair spin, right? So the first thing we are focused on is determining all the teams, which is team A, which is team B, which is team C, and which is team D. So I'm going to slide a top here.
Can I say something, please?
If you have an opinion, I think it will be right we take your suggestion. Go ahead.
Okay, so right. Sorry for the disturbance. I don't know if I'm following. I'm just trying to raise an old song that have already been sung in the praise and worship. So, is it like right now? What are we going to do? Is it like we are assigning the teams in those slots? What I say, team A, team B, team C, and team D. Is that what we're going to do now?
Yes, what I'm saying is that we are going to use a sprint to determine we have 10 teams. We're going to determine which is team A, team B, as you saw the slot in the warfare to determine those teams. And now
Okay.
we're straight format. The first, after the sprint, if we sprint, the first will be A, going the first slot. The second
Okay, I get it.
was A. The third will be in the second slot, C. The fourth will be D. We'll go in that order. And next, we'll move on to the top picks. That's how
Yeah,
we'll do.
thank you.
Okay, so I will. Is there any question before we proceed with the flip? I think there's no question. All people say silent means concern. So uh, I'm going to flip. So we are flipping, enter, spinning. We are spinning, and okay, we've gotten our first team, and so we've gotten our first team. Mr. President, I don't know if you have the time, please.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. So we have the first team. Yeah. So first team is removed. So we have 9 more teams, and we're going faster. So we go with the second team. We're doing the spin again. Spin. So it's the second team. So it's the first team is going to play the second team, Sunshine, and that's how we do it. So moving on to the third and the fourth. The third team here will be playing the fourth team, just like that. So the same way you saw in the warfare, A, B, C, we have gotten team A and team B. We're moving on now to team C. We're just going to fill in the spot where we have team C with the team here. So we've gotten team C, Chengdu. Chengdu is team C. We've gotten Chengdu, team C. We're going to remove, and now then we are going to spin again. We spin it to get team D. We are going to spin to get team D. Okay, we're spinning. Okay, we've got team D. Now we'll move to E and F. So we're moving this. Now we're going to spin again, very fast. So you know the drill now. I'm just going to spin now, and we'll be fast about it. Okay, Joe. E, Joe. Spinning again to get F. On Joe F. We move to get G. We're going to spin. Okay, we have Wuhan. We're going to spin again to get H. Okay, we got H. So there's no need to spin. Suzhou will be the H. I and J will automatically. Okay, let me see. Okay, we spin to get I. Okay, Beijing is R and Qingdao is automatically J. So are we satisfied? We have all our teams represented now. So I want you to, if you have any question about this process, please, you can quickly just raise your hand and I'll take you for the next turn. So there's no question. So what I'm going to, these are the topics we're going to have for this round. So I'm just going to give you a snippets. So I've adjusted them like technology advancement, and I'm just going to keep it short. I think the president will connect with what exactly is here. So these are the topics. As I show you the full topic, I just made them short so that they will fit the spin here. So if there's any question, I will take them for the next 10 seconds as I will start the spin. Mr. President, should I proceed?
Yeah, so you can proceed. But before that, please know that it's going the same order. So the topic that's going to show up now will go for the first game between Guizhou and Changsha.
Yes, exactly. So that's it. Then the next one will go for the
Chengdu and Hangzhou, like that.
Exactly. So since I'm not seeing the A, B, I will not be arguing with odd, so I'm just going to use team A versus B. And you know what we just did. So I'm just going to spin now. And then we have started the spin. Okay, so we have banning cell phones in school. So the full topic is resolved. Uh, banning cell phone in school. Okay, guys, there's a technical problem, and I think we have to restart. So I'll tell you why. Now, it's a mistake for me. So for 12, the topics were repeated twice. So this one should be drug addict. So the full name is drug addict. Do they need help or punishment? Now, if there's any question before I proceed yet, please lay your question. There was a technical error. We had banning cell phones repeating twice from the list. So it was a typo error for me. If there's no concern, I will start the spin right away. So we have, let me make sure, okay, everything is set. If there's no question, I'm going to spin. So the spin is going on, doing the spin. So the spin for the first team A versus B, Shansha and the other team, we have the topic number 7. We say resolve. Social media platforms have a net positive impact on the democratic discourse. That's for the first A and B teams. We remove this and we're going to spin quickly again. We are going for team C and D. Now, for the spin C and D, we have number 12 resolve. Drugs added. Do they need help or punishment? That is for C and D. So I'm going to remove and then I'm going to spin again for the third spin for today is to determine the teams E and F representing the respective cities. Now, This topic is number 6. The fourth topic is resolve. Urbanization is ultimately detrimental to sustainable human development. That is for them. It's the third one. So we remove here. We are removing. We've gone EF. So we're going for G and H now. We're going A, B, 1, C, D, E, F. We are moving to I and J teams. So this is number 5, higher education. So the 4 topic reads, resolve. The primary goal of higher education should be career preparation over holistic personal development. So we have gone for the first, we've gone this, the fourth, Mr. President, this is the fourth selection, right?
Yeah, so the first game, Guizhou and Changsha, is social media platform. Chengdu and Hangzhou, drugs added, should be punished or not. Suzhou and Wenzhou, urbanization is detrimental. Wuhan and Suzhou, primary goal of higher education. So let's do the last one, Beijing and Qingdao.
So we are going to spin again. So it's from the structure here, Mr. President, we have 12 days of debates from day 1 to we have 4 days of debate and 12 debates, 3 debates per day, as we have just eloquently or explicitly stated. So we're going to spin everything here. And Mr. President, if we lose maybe contact, please let me know. We'll go over. We are starting with city A versus B, city C, D. You should subsequently substitute the names. So it's A, B, C, D, E versus F, G versus H, R versus J. Then we'll go to A versus C, B versus D, B.
Let's do the last one first. Let's do this. Just spin it. Let's end this first phase.
Okay, so I'm going to end the first phase of the days. So the spin is for globalization. Now the full topic is the resolve. Globalization has done more to preserve than to erase cultural identity. So remove. Okay. Please give us progress, Mr. President. Let's see where we are.
So for game, the first phase, we have Guizhou, Sete versus Changsha. On social media platform, the full topic will be put in the document we share with you. And then the second game is Chengdu versus Hangzhou. Drugs added, do more harm, punishment, all of that. Then the third one is Suzhou versus Wenzhou. Urbanization is detrimental. And then the fourth game is between Wuhan and Suzhou. The primary goal of higher education should be Shama Shama. The full topic will be listed. The last one for the first phase is Beijing versus Qingdao. That is globalization has done more to preserve culture. Shama Shama. So now we should go to the pro and the con. Which one of them should be pro? Which should be con?
Okay. But Mr. President, this is the first phase for day 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, but then should we proceed to the pro and con, or because each team are playing each other more than once, do we exhaust the list or go to the pro and con? No.
What I would suggest, because of time's sake, since they already have game 1 and day 1 for all the cities playing everybody, we can have probably another meeting maybe tomorrow or the day after to complete the order set for another day so that we don't spend much time here. So let's just complete which will be pro, which will be con. Then we give them this fixture so they can go and prepare for the first games. So before the first game, we will have another meeting to go through the second game topics.
Okay, that is very reasonable.
But if they still want to stay, it's not a problem for me. We can all stay and do the rest of the other topics so that they know all in advance. But for now, let's complete the first set.
Yes, this is totally reasonable. So we exhaust the first set, and we determine how to proceed.
So we go to the pro and con.
Okay. So we'll flip the coin. Now I'm going to I could randomly select and maybe insert what is pro, what is con, but this is not visually appealing. I don't know. I've not used it before, but I think this is very random, and I've used it. So I think we should use this. So we're going to use this.
So you let them know that hair means pro or hair means con. You let them know so that.
That's why I'm going. So the pro is the hairs. The con is the tails. Are there any question about this? So if there's no question, we'll proceed.
Can I say something?
Lovely raise a hand. Okay, go ahead.
I was hoping that we kind of like have that during the debate itself, so they can come with some form of surprise, and I don't know, during the game we can just select that instead of us doing it here.
Yeah, so the first games, because most of the time the complaints we've been having was that the students were not prepared enough and they were not focused enough. So we would do that for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. But for the first stage, which is the initial stage, we want you to have as much information as possible. Who is going for, who is going against what topic. So now we will hold you at a higher standard. We expect you to do your research adequately. And when you're doing your research, you know that you are making an argument for. Is that a fair answer to your question?
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, so I'll take another question or we'll proceed right now. So anybody raising hand? Okay, no. Please stop raising your hand. Lovely. So we're going to spin now for team A and versus team B. Mr. President, please just when I say team A is the first team, team B is the second team, we select it like that. So for pro is the head and con is the tail. The first spin is here. So I'm going to what will happen here is that I think we need to clarify in details few things. One is that we agree that pro is the head and con is the tail. But then if it is a pro, the flip. Now we need to determine that who gets the flip. What is team A or team B? We can do this simply by a few ways. Mr. President, I want to suggest that for the flip of the coins, if it is head, which is the pro, then that means the team A gets the pro. Or we can do this
You
by
can just duplicate the first spinning wheel. You could
either you
duplicate the
select
spinning wheel.
choose who will be the first speaker. For example, if we spin for the heads, which is the pro, if team A is going to choose the pro, then team B gets to decide who goes first in the debate. I think something like that.
Yeah, let's go back to the spinning wheel and then you put the two status names, right? Go to the spinning wheel.
Okay,
and
yes.
just duplicate one tap and put the two status names. Then once you spin it, the status that will come up, they will decide if they want to be pro or con.
Yeah, that's the first way to do this. I think that's the first.
Guejo, and Chansha. The
Okay.
first game, Guejo and Chansha. So if Guejo shows up, Guejo now have to unmute and tell us if they want to be pro or if they want to be con.
Yes.
With that, if Guejo said they want to be pro, we give them a pro. That means the other team will decide if they want to go as the first speaker or the second speaker. If they want to speak first or speak second. So let's go. We'll explain to them. For now, you can just spin it.
So I'm going to spin, and as the
We hope
president.
people are online.
So are the two teams active?
Is there anyone from Guejo or anyone from Chansha available?
Guejo, Shansha, anybody yet?
Yes, yes, yes. Guejo is available.
Guejo. Shansha, I'm going to spin quick. Let's do the process quickly so we can leave on here, please.
Chansha, anyone available? Okay, just go ahead. Whatever that will come up.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. So Guejo, you have to decide. So are you taking the pro or the con?
Maybe the judge should decide.
Say again?
Your
Maybe
name
we
show up,
should.
so you tell us if you want to go for the
Just
motion
tell
or you
us.
the
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
You have to tell what are you going for or against.
Pro.
Okay, so Guejo pro.
Okay, pro. Okay, then we will move on. Since Guejo is pro, that means the other team will have to decide if they're going first or not. I'm not seeing Shansha people here, so we'll move forward. We don't have time for this. We don't have time to wait. So we'll move to the next. The next one is Mr. President. The next one should be
So next one is Chengdu and Hangzhou.
Chengdu and Hangzhou. Chengdu is the first. Hangzhou is the second. So do we have anybody from Chengdu? Anybody from Hangzhou yet?
Yes, we are present. Chengdu.
Okay, the same way we're just going to spin now, and you guys will. So Hangzhou, are you for or against the motion? Is it pro or con?
Hangzhou, anyone available? Is there anyone from Hangzhou?
Apparently, I will be joining Hanjo. This is me, Isaac from Nemo.
So I think we'll give you that chance to make the decision, because if nobody from Hangzhou yet, you decide whether you pro or con.
Can I see the topic again?
The topic is on drugs added. Should they be punished or should they be helped?
Okay, I'll go con. I guess.
So
Again, so
Please, I need clarity, please. The topic is a little bit tricky. Do they need help or do they need punishment? So can you please specify pro is going to be accurate for what? Pro is going to be accurate for help or they are going to
Yes.
be accurate for
we
punishment?
Yeah.
were
From
topic.
why is that pro will be for help and con will be they should be punished.
Yeah, we're just the topic.
Okay.
So, is drug addicts do they need help? Will be the actual topic. Will be the
Do they
result.
need help?
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
they need
okay, they need help. Do they need help? If that's the topic, I will go pro. Do they need help? I will go pro.
slow down? Let's slow down. So, the topic is drug addicts. Do they need help?
Pro.
And you're going. Okay. So then, Shansha will decide whether they start. They'll decide the order of the speech.
That's
I think Chandu, not Chalsa.
That's
Oh,
Chendu.
Chandu rather. Chandu will decide the order of the speech.
So Chendu,
Anybody from, so we'll move forward. They will decide the order of the speech. So we'll move forward to
Karen, just tell us so that we can require. I want. They might not have another time. We can determine.
Please give her a few seconds, okay? Let her consult.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
We will speak second.
Okay, second. So we are going to move on, and we're going to move next to
Sujo and Wenjo. S, the one with S.
Sujo.
And then Wenjo.
Okay. Sujo and Wenjo. Okay. So we're going to spin. We know the drill. So when Joe, are you for or against the motion? Do you need us to reiterate the topic?
Wenjo, anyone available? Debaters, as we be getting closer to you, please. Up next will be Wuhan and Suzhou. So you guys should please stay closer to your phone. Wenjo, anyone available?
So because everybody from Wenjo is not available, Mr. President,
So let's Suzhou people decide. Let's move on.
yeah, we'll move so Suzhou people will decide. Anybody from Suzhou yet?
Yeah, we are many here from studio.
Okay, Suzhou.
Please, can you please go over the topic again? I heard something about decision.
We can't even get ready. The topic, Mr. President, can you reiterate the topic?
Urbanization is detrimental to human development. Say for?
No, again.
Okay, so that's con.
So Suzhou is again when Joe will have the chance to maybe decide the order. I don't know what we're moving on. So Mr. President, can you help me with the order again?
Wuhan and the one with the Suzhou, the one with X.
Okay. So Wuhan, started from Wuhan.
Let me mistake go.
It's also for the motion, yes, it's detrimental, yes.
Yeah, please raise your hand if you have something to say?
Okay, please, can we have the question again?
Hello, gentlemen. We need one person to speak for the team. Now we are on Wuhan and Suzhou. So currently it's Wuhan speaking.
Yeah, so can you please state the topic again?
Here's now with me. The topic is the primary goal of higher education should be. So whenever you can just complete the final topic there from your end. The primary goal of higher education should be.
Okay, the topic is resolved. The primary goal of higher education should be career preparation over holistic personal development. That's the topic. For against this motion.
You can read it one more time so that I get it.
Yeah, please read it again.
Wuhan, resolve. The primary goal of higher education should be career preparation over holistic personal development. No, I'm not getting changed. Are you for or against this motion, Wuhan?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you. The primary goal of higher education.
Mm-hmm. Should be career preparation over
Holistic.
holistic personal
Holistic
development.
against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We primarily focus on career development or over the holistic personal.
So as a debater, you should be able to pick
Okay,
any
we will go for pro.
pro. Okay, pro for this motion. Now, anybody from Sujo here to pick the order?
Yeah, Chairman.
Yes, sir. Yes, Scott City.
Yes, so we go second.
Okay, we'll go second. Okay, we have that order in place. So we'll move on to the say Beijing people. It's Beijing versus
Beijing versus Qingdao.
Qingdao. Yeah.
Globalization has done more to preserve, I think, culture or something. So you can just read the topic so that it be rationalizing it before. Globalization
Okay.
has done more
Yes.
to preserve.
The full topic here is resolve. Globalization has done more to preserve than to erase cultural identity. We're going to spin this, and I hope you are thinking about your answer. So I think it will fall on Qingdao, I'm sure. Okay, Qingdao, your answer.
Debaters, please. Qingdao. Anyone here?
Wake up, guys. We are running out of time. We need to be faster.
If Qingdao not available, let's take Beijing.
Yes. Anybody from Beijing yet?
Yep.
Okay, please decide. Do you want me to restate or you got it?
Got it. You said globalization has done more to preserve cultural identity than to what?
Have done more to preserve than to erase cultural identity. So the preserve is the affirmative.
Okay, so we'll take the coin.
Okay, con. Okay, you got the topic. Okay. So then the Qingdao people are not here and we are skipping.
Yeah, so on that note, we're done with the
first set.
First games, game one.
So I have a question, Mr. President.
Mm-hmm.
The way the games are structured, they are structured in such a way that for day one, we have the first 3 games. For day two, we have the first 3 games. Now,
just 2 games, day two.
just 2 games.
Yeah. You got 10 teams, and then 5 games. 10 teams, 5 games. So we have 3, and then the other one we have 2.
So that means we are going with the how many teams are playing? How many games? Because from the discussion and the format, I thought we was going to have like let me show you what I was saying. So let's go for the first day, then we will decide. But from the previous format, I was thinking was going to have the first 3. Second, then team A should play team C instead of B. So since we're not going with that, we can have for the first day, then we'll reorganize the
Before
reset.
the 7 games, before the 13, we'll call another meeting so that we can go with the second games topics and
Okay, that
everything.
worked perfectly. So for now, I think it will give them the focus they need to focus first game. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have exhausted everything we have here. So for Team A and Team C, on the second on day 2, I think the third game they will have to play, but we'll resolve everything and get back to you later on. But for now, we urge you to focus on your first game. And if there's any question, let's resolve the question, and so we can close. Any comment, any question, please get to us. And do that by raising your hands, please, so we can recognize you. Then we'll move forward.
And more than that, we're going to share the documents today in the group, so you have access to the documents. Debaters, please raise your hand if you have any question. The full topic will be added, but if you just want to get a glance, the first game on the 13th, 7 o'clock. On the 13th, 7 o'clock, Guizhou versus Changsha. Guizhou is the pro in favor of the motion. Changsha is against the motion. Guizhou will go as the second team to speak. Changsha will be the first team to speak. The same pattern, but let's take Benjamin. Your hand is up, Honorable Benjamin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. So again, I sat and listened quietly to the entire process and watched it as well. But I would like to ask, since we are being identified by characters now ABC up to J, is it possible that each team create a nomenclature that will identify them, probably motivate them when they're being called by, to encourage them as well, doing the debating, or they go by the same character they've been assigned by? Like for last year, each team had a designated name that they went by. Like for Beijing, we were Renaissance. So
almost like a
is
slogan,
it possible
right?
that, yeah, slogan. Is it
Yeah,
possible?
It's possible.
Okay, thank you.
I think Chengdu have something in their registration, but it's possible. Just let us know in advance, and then we will just tell the head judge so that they can make it.
Yeah, if it's possible, please, President, please replace. Please use our name. We appreciate that. You can use
No, we
our
are
name
not
and
changing
then.
the Chengdu.
No, the name.
No, we are not changing the certain name.
No.
So, like,
I
you mean
mean,
the team is going to go by the
I was
certain
saying
name?
is we remain as team J Beijing, but we will say team A, aka Team Renaissance, or what? Is that right? It's gonna be.
Yeah.
President, can we
We choose
also
our
do it
own
like
name.
this? Can we
For
do it like this? Like a
no,
certain team in parentheses the team name?
the
No,
official.
maybe the team name, then in parentheses the certain name. It's okay.
No, sir. We can put team name first. It's an
Because yeah, the certain name comes first, then the parentheses the team name, the certain name comes first, the team name, then.
Or
So, what is
probably
the essence of
we'll
the
say-
certain name, Yana?
I think
mean,
because they want to
probably
keep it as a certain debate.
the reason I asked this question is because if we all know the city we represent, I mean, it's to me it doesn't make sense when we put the city name, because we already know the city we represent, right? But if others are joining the platform, let's say for example, if I share the link with someone maybe back home to join the debate, and watch the debate, and some they want to know who these people are, what kind of team is this? Because I know definitely during the introduction we will call the cities we represent. But if someone who's just joining us say, okay, I am blah blah blah, and shama shama shama, like the president said, I am Team Renaissance from Beijing.
So, gentlemen, when you're introducing yourself, you can put your AKA or CKA in there, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, when I introduce yourself, you put your AKA and CKA in there. But it's an interstate debate, so
Yeah, in the official file, we will stick with the city name. So you introducing yourself is like you're coming from Shinhua University, and it can be Shinhua University Dominable Lions. That's how people call themselves. But officially, we'll call you Sujo. In official document, then you can be Sujo, maybe inevitable, whatever you want to come up with.
it's a
That's how.
simple thing, right? You are
The,
questioning
the
for your.
reason why the reason why I ask is like that's it because since cities will be merging, like for example, someone from Hangzhou is gonna be joining a team from Suzhou, so does it mean like automatically he's gonna like, just be classified under Suzhou? So like in the case like maybe if you have a team name and then if you use the team name to refer to them, then everyone is inclusive and feels part of the team.
Then what
Uh,
will be the essence of the interstate debate if there is no city showing up?
so but the thing is, is it possible to reflect like the names of like all of the cities that combine? Is it possible or?
The person is playing for you. So
You
it's
can
almost like
decide.
somebody naturalized to come and play
But
for Spain. Or all these men are natural play for France.
you're
All the
playing.
black men,
Yes,
all
you're
the
playing.
black men are natural play for France. So they will not be carrying. If you watch the game, you see somebody having
Okay,
their country.
President. Okay.
You see somebody having their country flag on their hand, though they are playing for France, but they still have some of their identity there. We gave you the chance when you introducing yourself, say your nickname, your AKA or whatever name. If possible, we'll also maybe put a tag with your team slogan, but the city name will have to reflect no matter how, because an interstate debate and the people gotta know we city playing we city. Your AKA and CKA name, you can send it to us. We can find a way to put it on the flyer. And also before the debate, when we introducing yourself, say your AKA or your CKA name. At least it will still go out there. In the daily notice that will be shared, if you send us your AKA or CKA name as well, we'll also put it in the message. Team Chengdu, CKA, this and this. We'll also put it there. We see 3 hands are up. Let's take them quickly so that we can leave. Let's Scholar Maka, and then Scholar Michelle, and that will be Scholar Mark in that order.
Yes, sir. I have a concern here. We talked. What I heard was personal development, and I said pro, but now the topic I'm seeing here is something different that you're showing on the screen. That's why I raised a concern.
Maka from which city?
Wuhan.
Wuhan?
Yeah,
Yeah, you when we clarify, you said
You
pro.
said pro. Yeah, we clarified twice, and you said
yeah,
pro.
yeah. The primary goal of higher education should be personal development. We said pro.
Be career preparation over
Yeah,
holistic
and a pro
person.
is senior pro Wuhan.
That's what we said 2 times.
Yeah, the suggestion there, the option there was personal development, and we said pro.
No, but
No,
you
no,
just
you said
in
pro.
the last sentence in the whole topic we read.
Your voice is breaking in. That's why.
I'm coming. I'm saying what I'm saying is that Mr. President, let me come in with this. I'm saying that we read the whole topic. The primary
Yeah,
the primary goal of higher education should be career preparation over holistic personal development. And you said pro. Then you are just picking the last one, personal development. No, we read the whole topic, I think 2 to 3 times, and you said pro.
All right. Excuse me. Actually, he made a mistake. He never understood the question well. So we are also. I know this is not somehow good, but we are also apologizing to the other team if we can change the pro to the coin. He made a mistake. Never understood the question well.
because when you read the topic there, and you said holistic personal development, and that was the option, and I said pro. That means that's what we were going for. But right now, where you are explaining is like something different. That maybe you had another option to it.
No, no. This meeting is recorded. We read the whole topic. So somebody hands up. We can take the hands up. We'll come back to you. Just hold this line. Maybe it's the person you're playing against trying to get a point through. So we would. Is it the opposite team? So I'm seeing score.
Mark from Beijing, you can unmute yourself. I think you have a question. Mark from Beijing. After Mark, we take Amos.
Yeah, so hello, am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah, let's say thanks to you people for the presentation. That's laudable. Somebody raised an argument earlier with respect to identity, and the president addressed it. I didn't get him very well. Is it personal identity in terms of team nomenclature, or it is individual identity, individual players' identity that we're talking about here? Because I'm much concerned about the team's identity, that a particular kind of name can be coined to identify the team. Is that good enough?
Yeah, so it is an inter-city debate, so you're representing a city.
That's
right?
correct.
So if you want to also have a nickname, like maybe Cameroon will be called Domitable Lion in AFCON. But in the AFCON, they will be represented on all official documents as Cameroon. Though the fans and whatever it is will carry a Domitable Lion. So the same concept will be applied. If you, as Beijing, you want to have a nickname, we give you the option, you can send it to us. We can also put it on the flyers and put it everywhere. So Beijing, the Domitable Lion. Okay? Or when you're also debating, when you have the chance to introduce yourself, you can also say we're from Beijing. We also call the CSC people or the Domitable Lion. So whatever way you want to describe it is also up to you. But we cannot erase the certain name from the document for people to carry their own nickname. We have to maintain the city name, because if we go out there like it's an inter-city debate and the people are not seeing anything about city name, then it raises question like how are we differentiating these things if it's a city debate. So just send us your nickname. We are not objecting to it. Send us a nickname. We include it in the flyers and other things.
Okay, so what I just wanted to understand is what you indicated. I'm much concerned about the city, all right, than an individual carrying a kind of name, because whatever we do will represent the city. Is that correct?
Yeah, so you can't say if individual want to, for example, your name Mark. When you're debating, you say I'm Mark from Beijing, but for today's match you can call me,
okay,
whatever it is. You do that introduction, you can make that. Yeah, you can make it inoffensive. It's up to you. It's up to you. The same thing happens in prison, so it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Amos, Sion.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Sorry that I went off due to some technical issues from my end. I don't know if that has been addressed. I'm seeing on the screen, I'm from Sujo City, and we chose to be against the topic, but I'm also seeing for the other city, I'm also seeing Con. So I don't know if that was done intentionally or it is an error.
Yeah, it's an error, sir. Nothing is intentional.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any other question or concern before we leave? The meeting time is from 5 to 7. We already 7 minutes against ourselves. So okay, Amisha, you can go ahead.
Yeah, for the pro and the coin, we say we chose coin, if that is possible to be changed.
Sujo, isn't there one person on the city? Are you present?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have objection to this, or do you want to buy their appeal?
I think we will try to buy the appeal in the future to come, but not for this one. And we accept to go against the motion already.
So,
Okay. So, gentlemen, we can't do anything about this because this already been decided. We understand there was a you didn't really understand or didn't hear properly the topic. That is understandable, but then I'm really so sorry. We can't change the topic now because the other team have already adopted a topic. So I hope this is understandable. I really hope. If you got any other comment, please, you have the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's continue. It's okay.
Okay, it's okay. So, Mr. President, take any other questions so we can move. Let the people go and prepare for the first set of debate as we settle the schedule.
okay, so debaters, please, every day the fixture, the score sheet will be shared. You will see this to know your position on the table. The last two people on the table will be dropped after the first two games. The last two people will be dropped. The top 8 will go. The top 8 will go. The last two will be dropped. Then that 8 will go into quarterfinals and all of that. So this score sheet, the table will be shared after every game. It will be shared so that you know everything. For those that have not registered yet, and those that probably have not paid their territoire yet, please do so before your game. Please do so before your game. We beg you, please. Please do so before your game. To the people of Hanjo, Guejo, you have more people that have not registered yet. In Beijing, you still have 3 persons here. So we'll verify after maybe during the time. Some of you registered while we were here. So I'm going to check and then make the correction, and I will reshare the file to the group. Thank you all for being here. If there's nothing more to be said, we want to say thank you. Thank you. If everything, you guys want to go. All right. So that's it, gentlemen. Thank you all.